Left of the box. Benu in space, do you recognize the impact Palestine could have on Indigenous rights worldwide and here in Canada? Yes. I follow a lot of people on Twitter who are very involved with that. They're Indigenous and they often point out the parallels that are going on, and just to see the same settler colonial system and then understanding, like, can we really trust that Justin Trudeau would do anything about Israel when there's still so much not accounted for here in Canada when it comes to the genocides this country has committed? And just the complete lack of acknowledgement of all of the horrors that happened here, the continued horrors that happened here, how the government has never really fully taken responsibility. Like, they did the Truth and Reconciliation Act, they did the murdered and missing Indigenous women and girls reports and things of that sort. But they go through they do these reports and things, and they have like, here are 300 things you can do to start mending the wounds. And it's been years, and a handful of them have been done each. And meanwhile, the reservations are falling into disrepair. There's still no clean drinking water on a lot of them. The infrastructure is falling apart. They're treated as second-class citizens still. They don't have the same health care as I do because everything is federal for them. And there's still so much work that needs to be done here. I already knew a lot of that, but I think maybe some other Canadians who maybe look over at what's happening at Gaza and say, oh, the horror, look at how bad that is. And then they start seeing the pushback from people here, and it's like, oh, okay, it's happening here too. That's a thing. That's the settler colonial system going on. They follow the same strategy. It might look slightly different, but all of the same key points are there along the ways as to what they do. So hopefully it will do something to get more accountability here. It would be nice. But there's been a lot of solidarity between the Indigenous communities here and the people in Gaza. And then Benu in space says this is the breaking point. We either reject it fully now or there is little hope for us here. It's never going to be an either or, unfortunately. Like, I wish this would just wake people up, snap them into reality and all that sort of stuff. It's going to be a constant battle for a long time, unfortunately. Because until the government actually really starts taking accountability for it and starts putting in policies and, having proper education in the school systems, because here in Ontario, there was going to be added curriculum to a lot of the high school classes that just gave a more accurate portrayal of what happened to Indigenous peoples here when the settlers came over and everything. And a lot of Indigenous people were giving their thoughts into it and helping out with this curriculum. And then right before they were supposed to meet up, a lot of them had traveled to Toronto on their own dime. Doug Ford canceled it. Just one of the horrible things he did. But it starts, like, one of the things it needs to start with is just a proper education, because there's still so many Canadians that have no clue what happened.